Hey guys, everything alright? Today, I bring you 10 new games that might have slipped under your radar and will surprise many people. Starting with Dune Awakening, a survival MMO set in the Dune universe based on the novels by Frank Herbert. Developed by Funcom, the game promises an immersive experience in a vast open world representing the desert planet of Arrakis. The game combines elements of survival, exploration, base building, and combat, with a focus on player interaction. Players start as survivors on Arrakis, needing to learn to survive the planet's extreme conditions, including water scarcity, sandstorms, and the dangerous sandworms. Base building is a central element, allowing players to create shelters and fortifications to protect themselves from the elements and other players. Exploring Arrakis is fundamental, with a vast and dynamic open world, subject to constant changes due to sandstorms.
Dreamed of you. Burst in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
We've all lost our way. You can complete the mission.
Every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
MindsEye is a single-player action-adventure game in development by Build a Rocket Boy, a studio founded by Leslie Benzies, former producer of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. The game, described as a cinematic thriller, promises a focused experience lasting about 15 hours. The player takes on the role of Jacob Diaz, a former elite soldier who possesses a mysterious neural implant called MindsEye. This implant haunts him with disconnected flashbacks from his past in military service. The story takes place in Red Rock City, a futuristic desert metropolis dominated by technology. The plot revolves around artificial intelligence, human greed, and the fight for control of the planet, which is on the brink of collapse. MindsEye features intense third-person combat with frantic shootouts and vehicle driving sequences. Leaked gameplay shows the game's intense action. The game aims to deliver a cinematic and immersive experience with high-quality graphics.
My memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this.
Diaz! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. Wait for me! I'll cover you! All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. What you did, you should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
Yes, make it stop! Make it stop! I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
The Alters is an ambitious sci-fi survival game developed by 11-Bit Studios, the creators of this War of Mine and Frostpunk. Scheduled for release on June 13, 2025, the game puts the player in the shoes of Jan Dolsky, the sole survivor of a space expedition that crashed on a hostile planet. To survive, John needs to create alternative versions of himself, the Alters, and using a substance called rapidium. Each altar represents a crucial decision from Jan's past, resulting in unique personalities and abilities. The game combines elements of survival, adventure, and base building. Players will need to explore the planet to collect resources, manage their mobile base, and deal with environmental hazards, such as anomalies and solar radiation. Time management is crucial, as the day-night cycle imposes restrictions and challenges.
If we want to survive, we need to act now.
We stick to the plan. You focus on researching a bridge to cross the river. I'll anchor it, fix the broken base modules, create radiation filters, gather resources, and Rapidium.
To create more alternative versions of ourselves. Are you sure they'll accept who they are?
I can't worry about that right now. I need them to survive. The technician will help me fix the base, the miner can mine resources, while the botanist will provide food.
We need more space to fit everyone. And besides, the miner has destructive tendencies, while the botanist is still in love with your ex-wife.
The plan will work, okay? I'm heading outside. We still have places to explore. New things to discover. And dangers that I need to handle.
Don't get yourself killed out there. This base needs you to operate.
That's what I have my altars for.
Work isn't everything. You can't ignore their personal needs.
Sometimes I feel like everything here is personal. How's that bridge going?
I'm working on it. The technology I need should be in the database somewhere.
Oh, come on. We don't have forever.
Actually, we only have 1 day. And right now, the botanist is calling your wife. Let me talk to her. The technician is inciting a rebellion, and the miner, he just hacked his arm off.
This arm is yours, not mine. What about the goddamn bridge?
Yes, about that. We can't build it. The technology I need, it only existed in my life path.
Maybe in this life path, we might still have...
Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic is the 11th main game in the popular survival horror franchise, and the 4th developed by Steel Wool Studios. The game takes place in Murray's fantasy mansion, an abandoned and mysterious location. Players will explore the workshop of the reclusive inventor Edwin Murray, uncovering the secrets and remnants of his unfinished work. The narrative seems to connect to the year 1979, suggested in the trailer, although the exact relationship with the gameplay is still unknown. A quote from William Shakespeare, used by the Steel Wool Studios design director, suggests a possible connection between the Mimic and the past actions of other characters. Secret of the Mimic follows a gameplay style similar to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, being a first-person exploration game with survival horror and puzzle elements. Unlike the first games in the series, which were more static, this title offers a semi-open world environment. Mario Kart World is the next game in the Mario Kart franchise, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. It represents a significant evolution from previous games, featuring an open and interconnected world where the racetracks connect, allowing free exploration between them. Players can cross mountains, forests, and cities, exploring vast landscapes at their own pace. For the first time in the franchise's history, Mario Kart World features a continuous open world where racetracks are interconnected by roads, allowing players to drive freely between them. This design eliminates traditional track selection menus, creating a fluid and immersive experience. Mario Kart World promises to take advantage of the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware to offer an enhanced visual and technical experience. With a resolution of up to 4K in docked mode, with a frame rate of up to 120 FPS on compatible TVs, and 1080p in handheld mode. Supports HDR for better contrast and colors, with fluid animations.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma is a new title in the Rune Factory series, a franchise that combines action RPG elements with life simulation and farming, derived from the Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon series. The story takes place in Azuma, an oriental land devastated by the celestial collapse, a catastrophic event caused by the fall of a colossal object. This event interrupted the flow of rune power, leaving the land fragmented and in ruins. The player takes on the role of a hero who must resurrect the gods to restore the vitality and resources of Azuma. The game maintains the classic Rune Factory formula, combining exploration, cultivation, combat, and relationships. Players will be able to explore a vast and detailed world, with natural landscapes and seasonal theme locations inspired by Japanese culture. They will be able to cultivate crops, raise animals, fight monsters, and build relationships with the inhabitants of Azuma. The choice between a male or female protagonist will influence the romance and relationship experience.
You white dragon! And you're abominable rider too!
Why on earth is she opposing us? I need to confirm something there with my own eyes. If you know anything about this, please tell me.
I caused the celestial collapse.
Now, be gone! That's my line!
Come, let your spirit soar!
Freeze!
I don't recognize you. Why are you doing this?
Take up your weapon, Earthmate.
Gods and nature alike must submit to man.
Clarice?
You're that woolly from before. That was all inevitable. The deed is done.
The epicenter of the celestial collapse. No one dares approach the site of such a terrible calamity.
I'd finally reunited with my dearest friend. I never thought I would. Kaguya! We're going to win and go back home to everyone, safe and sound. Once, twice, however many more times it takes.
GEX Trilogy is a compilation of 3 classic 90s platform games starring the charismatic gecko GEX, which will be released on June 16, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PC via Steam. The compilation brings together the 3 main games in the GEX series, originally released for consoles such as PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, 3DO, and PC. Each title features the gecko GEX, a sarcastic character who loves television and makes pop culture references, facing the villain Rez in the media dimension, a world inspired by parodies of movies and TV shows. The GEX Trilogy is not a complete remaster with redone graphics, but an enhanced port via Carbon Engine with adjustments for modern platforms and quality of life additions.
It's tail time. It's tail time.
Raidou Remastered. The Mystery of the Soulless Army is a remaster of the classic supernatural action RPG Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army, originally released in 2006 for PlayStation 2. The plot begins when a young heiress seeks out the Narumi Detective Agency with a peculiar request: to be killed. After being kidnapped without explanation, Raidou investigates the case, which evolves from a simple disappearance into a conspiracy that threatens the capital and the nation. The investigation takes Raidou through various regions of the city into the Dark Realm, a dangerous threshold between the real world and the underworld inhabited by demons. Raidou Remastered promises to be a nostalgic experience for fans of the Devil Summoner series, and a great introduction for new players looking for an action RPG with a captivating plot and a challenging combat system. The combination of investigation, demon summoning, and a unique setting in 1930s Tokyo sets it apart from other games in the genre. Rematch is a soccer game with an innovative third-person perspective. Developed by Slowclap, also known for the game Sifu, and published by Slowclap and Kepler Interactive, the game promises a soccer experience unlike what we're used to. The main focus is on third-person action with one player controlled at a time. You can perform various actions such as tackles, dribbles, aiming, and shooting, all with an immersive view of the field. The game emphasizes the importance of decision-making and teamwork, even when controlling only one player. The gameplay is described as being skill-based, without player statistics, which means that victory will depend entirely on your skill and tactics. There will be no fouls or interruptions, prioritizing pure, unfiltered fun in the genre. If you're looking for a competitive soccer experience focused on individual skill with a unique perspective, Rematch might be an interesting game to keep an eye on. FBC Firebreak is a 3-player cooperative first-person shooter, developed and published by Remedy Entertainment. Set in the Control universe, the game puts players in the roles of Federal Bureau of Control, FBC agents, tasked with dealing with paranormal events within the agency's headquarters. The game emphasizes teamwork and cooperation. Players must collaborate to face various paranormal threats, from reality-bending anomalies to supernatural monsters. Survival depends on strategy, communication, and the effective use of each agent's abilities and equipment. Players can choose weapons and customize their crisis kits with tools, grenades, and paranormal enhancements, adapting their playstyle and synergy with the team. FBC Firebreak promises to be a unique cooperative shooter experience, combining frantic action with paranormal elements and a strong emphasis on player cooperation. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
I'm paper! You gotta shoot him off me!
What the?
Last containment door's open. Go! Go!
I think I heard something.
Stop generating!